Imagine if you could hop into a machine, press a button, and find yourself in a different time. Sounds fascinating, right? Welcome, fellow voyagers, to the captivating world of time travel, a concept that has intrigued minds, sparked debates, and fueled countless science fiction narratives. As we stand on the brink of this adventure, let's take a moment to marvel at the sheer possibilities that time travel presents. Picture this: you're in a time machine, a device straight out of a sci-fi novel, with the power to transport you across the vast expanse of time. With a simple push of a button, you could be having breakfast in the roaring 20s, or dinner in the far future, amidst flying cars and sentient robots. The past, the present, the future, all within your reach. But it's not just about the thrill of exploration or the chance to witness history unfold. Time travel opens up a multitude of questions. Could we change the past or shape the future? Would our actions create ripples across time, leading to unforeseen consequences? And most importantly, is time travel even possible? These questions have intrigued scientists and sci-fi enthusiasts alike. For some, time travel is a theoretical possibility, an enticing prospect supported by the strange rules of quantum physics. For others, it's an out-of-reach concept best left to the realms of fiction. But regardless of these differing viewpoints, one thing is certain: time travel is an endlessly fascinating topic that continues to captivate our collective imagination. So why does time travel hold such a magnetic appeal? Well, it's simple. It's about the human yearning for exploration and understanding, the desire to unravel the mysteries of existence and the dream of experiencing the unknown. It's about the allure of infinite possibilities. Now prepare yourself as we embark on this remarkable journey. We'll explore hypothetical time travel scenarios, delve into the science behind it, and even take a look at its portrayal in popular culture. Stay tuned, because we're about to take a thrilling ride across time and space. Now that we've set the stage, let's dive into some hypothetical time travel scenarios. Before we explore the scenarios, we need to understand what exactly time travel is. Time travel, as the name suggests, is a concept that revolves around movement between different points in time. It's like taking a journey, but instead of moving from one place to another in space, you're moving from one moment to another in time. Imagine being able to revisit the past or leap into the future at will. This isn't about scrolling through your photos or daydreaming about what's to come. No, we're talking about a literal voyage through the timeline of existence. Sounds like something straight out of a science fiction novel, right? Well, that's because as of now it is. The idea of time travel has been a staple of science fiction and fantasy stories for more than a century. It's a concept that challenges our imagination, taunts our perception of reality, and teases our yearning for the impossible. Time travel is the ultimate what-if scenario, a tantalizing thought experiment that opens up a world of possibilities. But it's not just about whimsical escapades or nostalgic trips down memory lane. The concept of time travel raises some serious questions about the nature of time itself. Is time linear, with a clear past, present, and future? Or could it be a more fluid construct, bending and twisting in ways we can't even begin to comprehend? It's important to note that while time travel is a fascinating concept, it remains purely theoretical. The laws of physics as we understand them don't permit time travel, at least not in the way it's often portrayed in pop culture. Despite this, the idea of time travel continues to captivate us. It feeds our curiosity, ignites our creativity, and challenges our understanding of the universe. It's a concept that invites us to dream, to speculate, and to wonder. Now that we have a basic understanding of time travel, we can explore some exciting scenarios. Our first hypothetical scenario involves traveling back in time. Imagine for a moment you're strapped into a time machine. The hum of energy pulses around you, and suddenly, with a rush of light and sound, you're transported back to another era. Let's say, for the sake of this scenario, you've journeyed back to the year 1900. The world is a vastly different place. Horse-drawn carriages instead of cars, gas lamps instead of electric lights. It's fascinating and thrilling, but it's also fraught with potential pitfalls. One of the most famous of these pitfalls is known as the grandfather paradox. A staple of time travel discussions, it's a thought experiment that poses a serious question. What happens if you prevent your grandparents from meeting each other? Would you cease to exist? If so, who traveled back in time in the first place? It's a classic catch-22 situation, a loop with no clear beginning or end. But let's not stop there. Let's delve a little deeper. Consider the butterfly effect, a concept from chaos theory. It suggests that small changes can have large effects over time. Perhaps you accidentally step on a bug, or maybe you help someone out of a tight spot. These minor actions could ripple outwards, causing drastic changes in the timeline. The world you return to might be unrecognizable. And what about the ethical implications of meddling with the past? Should we alter history if given the chance? Imagine if you could prevent a major disaster, save countless lives. Sounds like a no-brainer, right? But in doing so, you'd also be erasing all the lessons learned, all the growth and progress that came out of that tragedy. It's a moral quandary that doesn't have easy answers. Then there's the question of the physical implications. Would time travel have an impact on your body? Would aging be affected? Could you even survive the journey? Theoretical physicists have posited potential answers to these questions, but without a real-world example, it's all just speculation. Lastly, let's touch on the concept of causality, the idea that cause precedes effect. If you travel back in time and change something, you're essentially creating a cause that exists after its effect. This flips our understanding of causality on its head, and might even break the laws of physics as we know them. Despite these challenges, the allure of time travel, of visiting the past and witnessing history firsthand, remains undeniably appealing. It's an interesting prospect, filled with the potential for adventure, discovery, and maybe even the chance to right some wrongs. But as we've seen, time travel isn't as simple as hopping into a machine and hitting a button. It's a complex, multifaceted concept that raises a host of questions about the nature of reality, the flow of time, and our place within it. As intriguing as visiting the past may be, it comes with its own set of paradoxes and complications. What if we could jump forward in time and see what the future holds? Just imagine the possibilities that could unfold. Time travel to the future, though hypothetical, is an intriguing concept that sparks our curiosity and fires up our imagination. Let's paint a picture. You're in your time machine. You set your destination to 100 years from now and press the start button. You're propelled forward in time, experiencing years, decades, and centuries in mere moments. When you step out, you're in the year 2124, a century ahead of your original time. The world you encounter might be radically different from the one you left. Perhaps technology has advanced beyond our wildest dreams. Maybe we've colonized other planets, or maybe we found a solution to climate change. The future could hold wonders we can't even begin to fathom now. But visiting the future isn't just about seeing cool tech or alien landscapes. It's also about understanding the consequences of our present actions. By looking ahead, we can see the long-term impact of the choices we make today. If we knew that our actions were leading to a dystopian future, wouldn't we strive to change our course? Imagine being able to see the outcome of major world events. How would our present-day decisions on politics, economy, and environment change if we knew their future repercussions? Time travel to the future could potentially offer us a chance to learn from our future mistakes and make better decisions in the present. Yet this concept isn't without its paradoxes and dilemmas. What if by knowing our future, we end up altering it? What if the very act of visiting the future changes the course of events? This is known as the self-fulfilling prophecy paradox, a quandary that time travel theories often grapple with. Then there's the question of the ethical implications. Would it be right to use knowledge of the future for personal gain? And what about the potential for misuse? Could someone with ill intentions use future knowledge to manipulate the present for their own benefit? Time travel to the future also raises questions about our understanding of time itself. Is time linear or cyclical? Is the future predestined or is it constantly in flux? These are questions that have baffled philosophers and scientists alike for centuries. Despite these complexities and questions, the idea of visiting the future continues to captivate us. It's a concept that pushes the boundaries of our imagination and challenges our understanding of the universe. Visiting the future could provide fascinating insights, but it also raises many questions. This thought experiment isn't just about the thrill of exploring unknown territories, it's about contemplating our place in the cosmos, our actions, and their consequences. It's about understanding that every choice we make today, big or small, shapes the future in ways we might not even realize. Our final scenario takes us to a whole new dimension: parallel universes. Imagine a universe where everything is exactly as it is now, except for one tiny detail. Maybe in that universe, you chose tea instead of coffee this morning, or you're the president. Or dinosaurs never went extinct. This is the concept of a parallel universe, a universe that exists concurrently with ours, but with different outcomes, different scenarios, different histories. Now you might be thinking, how can there be an infinite number of universes? Doesn't that break some laws of physics? Well, not exactly. The science of parallel universes isn't fully understood yet, but many theories suggest that they could exist. For example, quantum mechanics, a fundamental theory in physics, suggests the existence of many worlds or multiverses. When a quantum event happens, the universe splits into different universes for each possible outcome. So how does this tie in with time travel? Well, if we accept the idea of parallel universes, it's not a giant leap to think that we might be able to travel between them, and if we can travel between them, who's to say we can't travel to a universe where time operates differently? Bear with me here. Let's consider a universe where time runs backwards compared to ours. If we could find a way to travel to that universe, we could potentially go back in time. Or what about a universe where time moves at half the speed of ours? Spend a year there, and you'd come back to find 2 years had passed in your original universe. And it's not just about going back or forward in time. Imagine a universe where time stands still. It's an ageless realm, an eternal snapshot of a single moment. But before we get too excited, there is a catch. Even if we could travel to these parallel universes, we'd have no control over the when and where we'd end up. We might find ourselves in a universe where the Earth doesn't exist, or where the laws of physics are so different that we can't survive. Or we might end up in a universe where time doesn't exist at all. Despite these challenges, the idea of parallel universes opens up a whole new realm of possibilities for time travel. It's a thrilling prospect, filled with infinite potential for discovery and adventure. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll find a way to navigate this multiverse, to step through the fabric of reality and explore the endless possibilities that await. Remember though, this is all purely speculative. We don't have any definitive proof of parallel universes, let alone a way to travel between them. But it's a fascinating concept, one that stretches the limits of our understanding and challenges our perception of reality. Parallel universes open up a whole new realm of possibilities for time travel. We've explored some fascinating scenarios, but what does science have to say about time travel? Let's delve into the realm of science to find out. Time travel, as we've seen, is a captivating concept. But is it scientifically plausible? To answer that, we need to explore a key scientific theory: Einstein's theory of relativity. Einstein, in his special theory of relativity, introduced the concept that time is not an absolute quantity. Rather, it's relative and can vary for different observers depending on your speed through space. To put it simply, time moves slower as you move faster. This is known as time dilation. Imagine you're on a spaceship traveling close to the speed of light and you decide to take a 1-year round trip. According to the laws of physics, when you return, you might find that while a year has passed for you, several years, decades, or even centuries have passed on Earth. This is called time dilation, and it's a form of time travel to the future. But what about the past? This is where we encounter Einstein's general theory of relativity, which adds gravity to the mix. It postulates that massive objects cause a distortion in space-time, which is felt as gravity. A common analogy is to think of space-time as a trampoline and a massive object as a bowling ball placed in the center. The bowling ball would cause the trampoline to sag, creating a curvature. This is similar to how a massive object like a star or a planet curves space-time. Now, if space-time can be curved, could it be twisted into a loop, allowing us to travel back in time? This introduces the concept of wormholes, theoretical passages through space-time that could potentially allow time travel both to the past and the future. However, there's a catch. Theoretical physicists believe that wormholes, if they exist, might be incredibly unstable and would require a form of exotic matter with negative energy density to keep them open. But such exotic matter has yet to be found. There's also the theory of quantum mechanics, which operates on the smallest of scales. It suggests the existence of multiple universes, the multiverse theory. In this context, one could potentially travel back in time, but in a parallel universe. The past you'd be visiting would be a separate universe with a similar history to ours, but it wouldn't be our past. These theories and concepts are incredibly complex, and even the brightest minds in the world are still grappling with them. It's important to note that while these theories provide a scientific framework for the possibility of time travel, they don't provide definitive proof. They're based on mathematics and physics that are still being explored and validated. Time travel, as of now, remains firmly in the realm of science fiction. But the science does suggest that it's not necessarily impossible. It's a topic that continues to intrigue scientists and laypeople alike. We're drawn to the mystery, the unknown, and the endless possibilities that time travel presents. While these theories provide some scientific basis for time travel, it remains a fascinating topic of speculation and debate. Time travel isn't just a topic for scientists, it has also captivated the imagination of writers and filmmakers. The concept of time travel has been a staple of popular culture for decades. This fascination isn't confined to the realm of hard science fiction. No, it permeates through various genres, from romantic novels to action-packed films, and even in the realm of comic books and video games. Take H.G. Wells' The Time Machine, for example. Published in 1895, this literary work is often regarded as the progenitor of time travel narratives. It presents a future where humanity has evolved, or devolved, depending on your perspective, into two distinct species. This tale of time travel was not only a commentary on the social issues of Wells's time, but also a speculation on the future of human evolution. Then there's the Back to the Future trilogy, a pop culture phenomenon of the 1980s. This series took a more lighthearted approach, showing a teenager's journey through time in a DeLorean, of all things. It explored the concept of cause and effect, demonstrating how small changes in the past could drastically alter the present. And who could forget about Doctor Who? This British TV series has been exploring time and space in a police box since 1963. It's a show that's not afraid to delve into complex time travel paradoxes while maintaining a sense of adventure and whimsy. Even in literature aimed at younger audiences, the theme of time travel has been used to great effect. The Harry Potter series, for instance, introduced a time turner in its third installment, showing how messing with time can have dire consequences. In each of these examples, time travel isn't just a gimmick. It's a narrative device that allows storytellers to explore different periods, speculate on the future, or comment on social issues. It's a tool that can add depth to characters, allowing them to confront their past or future selves. It's a means to create suspense, mystery, and dramatic irony. Time travel in popular culture has also influenced how we perceive this concept. It has popularized ideas like the butterfly effect, the notion that small changes in the past can result in significant differences in the present. It has familiarized us with the concept of paradoxes, where a person's actions in the past could negate their reason for traveling back in time in the first place. But perhaps most importantly, these depictions have made time travel more accessible to the general public. They've taken a concept that's rooted in complex scientific theories and presented it in a way that's entertaining and easy to understand. Whether it's in science or fiction, time travel continues to captivate our imagination. We've taken a fascinating journey through time and space today. As we navigated the winding corridors of time, we've glimpsed the past, peered into the future, and even flirted with the tantalizing concept of parallel universes. We started our journey by introducing the concept of time travel. We explored the idea that this is not just a fascinating concept of science fiction, but also a legitimate subject of scientific curiosity. We discussed how Einstein's theory of relativity opened the door to the possibility of time dilation and, potentially, time travel. Next, we dived into our first scenario, visiting the past. We considered the challenges, the possibilities, and the paradoxes. Could we change history? Would we meet ourselves? We grappled with the mind-bending implications of going back in time. After exploring the past, we took a leap into the future. We pondered on what our world might look like hundreds or even thousands of years from now. We explored the idea of seeing the consequences of our actions today and how they shape our tomorrow. Our journey then took an unexpected turn as we ventured into the realm of parallel universes. We considered the theory that for every decision made, a new universe is created where the alternative decision was taken. It's a concept that challenges our understanding of reality and opens up infinite possibilities. We then delved into the science behind time travel. We examined theories from renowned physicists and wrestled with the complexities of wormholes, quantum mechanics, and the space-time continuum. Finally, we looked at how time travel has been portrayed in popular culture. From H.G. Wells' The Time Machine to Back to the Future, we saw how these narratives have shaped our understanding of time travel and continue to inspire scientific exploration. While we may not be hopping into a time machine anytime soon, the exploration of hypothetical time travel scenarios opens up a world of fascinating possibilities. Until next time, keep exploring. Thanks for watching Time Pilgrimage. Please remember to like, comment, and explore another of our multifaceted exploration of time travel.